Hey Cancer, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of July. I wanted to say thank you for the 2.4 thousand views for June. I sure appreciate y'all. We got that Capricorn new moon coming up, or full moon coming up, excuse me. That ought to be really good for some mellowing out, but watch the excesses, right? Mercury retrograde over, Cancer season here, so lots of twists and turns with the emotions coming up. So let's see what we got for love for you, Cancer. Happy birthday, by the way. All right, tell me, Cancer. Right. Stressed out. Okay. I think that you're trying to overcome a loss. You're grieving something that you don't feel like you can let go. So for some of you, this is Dark Night of the Soul. For twin flame counterparts, you are experiencing the stage, the obsession stage, the running stage, whichever one you're in, but basically, this is about, I can't get this person out of my mind, right? Thinking about this person, someone may be thinking of you, someone may be watching you, you know, hopefully they're not outside your window, but online or what have you. So let's get some cards on it and see what they have to say. So twin flame separation in full swing here is what it seems like to me. Or for others of you that the twin flame dynamic doesn't resonate with, you are in a breakup. You've broken up with someone. And it doesn't look like either one of you are really very happy about that breakup, right? So let's see what the cards have to say. Victory. You guys want reconciliation, the both of you do. You're tired of this burden. You want this communication. Okay? Let's see what's going on with your partner, Cancer. Universe. Holding on. Your lover's holding on to you. I think they're holding on to some regret also about not feeling as though they were ready for commitment at the time that it should have happened. They feel like they've played themselves. So they are taking responsibility for the breakup and having regrets in not offering the commitment when they should have. And they can't get you off their mind. So let's see over here, Cancer, what's going on with you. You may or may not be single. Don't think you are. Let me see. Let me get some more on that. Show me, Cancer. Well, all right, hang on. We'll take these three that flew out, or four that flew out of the deck. So you're kind of out of balance, Cancer. You were hoping that someone would make the offer, but they held back. And now I think you're just confused, a little confused here. You're working on overcoming the loss, though. But let's take a look. I think you're operating out of you feel like there was a secret. Maybe you felt like there was someone else. That's why it didn't happen, but I don't see that here. Let's see what this is. Eight of Cups. Oh. Yeah, broken-heartedness, no communication. This wasn't fair. This wasn't supposed to happen, you're saying. This wasn't supposed to be the way this happened. The World card fell out, so this is a rebirth. Someone wants to rebirth this cycle. All right, so let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Blocks for Cancer stuff. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Libra. I have very little water, Sagittarius, and lots of fire. So let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Communication is a big issue for your partner. They did not communicate the idea of commitment. This is in reverse. Commitment and the offers in reverse. They may be the runner, right? So you've got the communication, the lack of communication. They cut it because of their fear of commitment, which of course has to do with abandonment issues. I'm going to leave you before you leave me. Let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. You're making a decision that you thought that this was an opportunity that was cut short. This was something that was supposed to end up in solid committed relationship. And now for those of you twins, we have the 11-11. We have Sagittarius. We have the Temperance card. We have the Strength card. So basically you feel like this was an opportunity that was cut short. It was supposed to be a solid committed relationship, right? So managing expectations on how we think things should turn out is definitely something that you may need to do here. Sometimes these things take twists and turns and they never end up really how we expect them to. And that's what drives us crazy, is this ego, right? That tells us, well, you know, this was supposed to turn out a specific way and it didn't. And we hang on to that attachment, right? So you got to let go of how you thought it was supposed to turn out. But you definitely feel like an opportunity was cut short. And they did cut short your opportunity. Your partner did here because of their fear of abandonment. So let's see what's going on here with between the two of you. Yeah, third party situation, if that was the case. I have the Three of Swords, I have the Three of Cups. If that's something that you think was happening, if it happened, it's not happening any longer. But I think celebrating this situation, for some of you, this may have been talk about children or a baby, right? Not wanting that. Somebody being afraid of their own childhood here may have cut this off because of fear of how it will turn out. I think this has to do with appropriate time away. In the beginning of this relationship, there may have been a lot of time spent together, right? I mean, like you were eating, sleeping, breathing, right? The relationship. Then I think it got to the point where somebody felt like it was okay to sort of gravitate away, to sort of reclaim a little independence, right? But they weren't telling you this. Maybe this is you, Cancer. They don't want this break though from you. So whatever situation was happening with, maybe you needed to take a little breather, right? It didn't mean that they wanted to take a break from you, but they weren't telling you, hey, I don't want to break from you. I don't want to break up from you. I want this reconciliation. But the communication for the offer of love is not happening. So that's the problem. This person has a hard time communicating their feelings because they have a hard time being vulnerable, because they have a hard time with abandonment. And this is sort of a codependent latching on situation over here, right? But your partner should have communicated to you some things about how they truly felt, about where they wanted this relationship to go. They're deep in regret. They know that they caused this situation to happen. So let's see. But the both of you want this reconciliation. Neither one of you want to be broken up. Neither one of you want to be apart from the other, really. So let's talk about, how does your partner feel about you? This person wants to bring a masculine energy to you, but they don't understand what that means. So here's the problem. They want this Two of Cups, right? But this is in the reverse. And they exhibit this Emperor energy, this energy that, well, I'm not going to get caught. I'm going to be the boss here, right? Because they feel like if they're not the boss, then they're trapped. They don't want to be vulnerable, right? That's their problem. And so they have a tendency to put the brakes on in order to maintain control. And that's kind of what they did here. Let's see what they're thinking. They want to come offer you this romance. Right now, they're ready. They're ready to put these player ways down. They know the two of you are in separation. They know the two of you are having obstacles with one another. They're hoping that if they bring you this cup, that will solve the problems and move the relationship forward. That is their desire, to heal the relationship and to move it forward. And again, Cancer and Aquarius energy, they've become enlightened about moving forward and transforming the situation and making plans for the future. So that's what they want, is to come to you and offer you this commitment, right? Let's see what their intentions may be. Happiness. They want to put down these obstacles that are in between the two of you, and they want the two of you to ride off into the sunset, right? They want the two of you to end up together in this relationship. So let's see what they have to say to you. So I think basically they pulled away for a little bit. They got scared, right? And they ran a little bit. Then they got to thinking about it after they realized what they had done in order to leave you before you left them, kind of deal, which wasn't going to happen. And they realized they screwed it up really bad. So now they want to come back and fix it. Simple as that. Now, if that's not what your situation is, then the read's not for you. So don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. But let's see what they might have to say to you. Okay, you were my home. And now I feel like I'm out in the cold. You were my home. Okay. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Amen. Okay. Let's see what their next move may be. They're going to reach out to you, and I think it might be a little shocking when they do. It's going to take you by surprise. They're unhappy with you, and they want another agreement with you, so to speak, another contract. This card keeps coming out. So they're probably going to try to text you or contact you or say something over social media like, hey, that's a beautiful picture or whatever. They have been dealing with their shadow ego side, right? So when we were over here talking about abandonment issues and being scared and running, and that was their pattern before, that's what I'm talking about. You, actually, Cancer, were good as a catalyst to help them see that pattern and to break that pattern. So now they're back and they're like, look, let's do what it takes to get this back on track with the feminine. They're going to be bringing you a gift, flowers, whatever it is, right? They want to prove to you that they can be of service to you, right? That you need them, not in a malicious way, but they want to do what it takes to make it work. So they're going to try and do, hey, do you need gas? Can I help you fix that? Whatever, right? They have faith, though. They've overcome their own shit and they're longing for you. And they have faith that you will see things the way they do. Let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. Okay. Well, nothing's happening now, of course, because you're not together. And there may have been issues with this person withholding intimacy from you, which kind of fizzled the shit out, right? In the bedroom. But it doesn't mean that they were withholding out of maliciousness or out of, oh, I want to be in control. They are having a hard time with intimacy because they have a hard time being vulnerable to another person. So that sometimes looked like, to me, it caused problems in the bedroom. And then there were other times in which it was spontaneous, right? They enjoyed the spontaneity of lovemaking with you. They also think that you're so beautiful and it's so balanced in the bedroom between the two of you, but they also right here miss this nurturing with you and you felt like home, right? And they want that back. They want to make this right. They want things to be right. So I don't think that they feel like they can go on and be happy with anyone but you. So let's see what a final outcome can be. Okay, laying down the conflict. Laying down the conflict brings a new path. Holding on to resentment does not bring a new path, right? If that's what you want. They know that they acted irresponsibly and they've got to make it right. And that's exactly what they want to do. Now, here's what they desire is this Ten of Pentacles, relationship, building a home together, building a life together, marriage, right? All the 3D things. They're hoping that you'll accept their apology, but let me see what this Six of Pentacles in the reverse is. Show me. They had to deconstruct some things from their past, perhaps their childhood. That was the secret. They know they weren't being transparent with you. Again, their lack of being able to be vulnerable to another person prevents them from connecting. And so here's what they're saying. No, I wasn't. It wasn't fair. I want to make it fair. No, I wasn't honest with you. I had some things I had to unpack from my childhood or from a trauma issue over here. I should have told you that. But I've deconstructed this and put it back together again, and now I'm ready. Can you accept my apology because I want to spend the rest of my life with you? Amen. That's good. Call it a wrap. That's exactly what they're wanting to come back and say and do. Let's see what they're not telling you. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. These cards are called Confessions of a Runner. So let's see about these. Okay, here we go. I come from a broken home. I can't handle another broken relationship. Bam. I have financial concerns. That could also be why The Six of Coins is in reverse over here. I have financial concerns. They don't have anything else to give. I just don't know how to make this work. I know that I need to apologize. I can't forgive myself. I have been cheated on in the past. I don't want to go through that again. So I think your person's battling some issues that are bubbling up as a result, right? Let's see what else they may have to say. But no one can solve those problems for them but them. I know exactly how I am treating you. They knew how they were treating you, and that's why they kept you at a distance. Because if I don't connect to you, then I don't have to be sad for losing you. I don't have to worry about you leaving me. I don't have to worry about you cheating on me. I don't have to worry about you being disappointed that I'm broke. I don't have to worry about my parents' patterns repeating in my relationships. I'm longing for you, and longing for you is unbearable at times. Longing for you is unbearable at times. So let's see what you don't see coming. Excuse me. They had a lot of toxic issues and burdens with relationships and toxicity in the past, okay? They had a lot of burdens, toxic issues from their past, their childhood, relationships, burdens, right? They had a lot of shit going on with that. You're on their mind continuously, but they keep you at arm's length, right? But they are going to have the courage to overcome this situation, and they're going to put in the work. They're going to take the brakes off. They're going to deal with their shit. They're going to heal their self. And this is a yes card. Yes, yes. And they're going to be transparent with you. I think maybe your person also may have been undergoing a little bit of therapy, and they want to transform this situation. So what you don't see coming is that they're actually not full of it, right? Let's see. What's the attraction? They feel freer with you than they have with anyone else, probably since they left the house. They didn't feel free at home. What's the attraction? They want to build a family with you. You make them happy. Let's see. What do they need to confess to you? What does Cancer need to confess to you? They laugh with you. They laugh more with you than they do anyone. That they want to marry you, but they're afraid of divorce. This is what they envision relationships always turn out like, right? From childhood, from whatever. They don't want that with you. They want to marry you. They want it to be solid. So they need to confess their fear of abandonment. Let's see. What are they going to do? They're going to want to sit down and talk with you about putting this dysfunction down, that they have put their dysfunction down. They want to sit down and have a conversation about it. They also want to tell you that they want to have this leap of faith with you, that they were very unhappy with you. They may have had a time of a little debauchery, but that you were healing to them. Cancer, you were healing to them, and this is how they see you. Feminine, serene, healing, loving. So what are they going to do? They're going to sit down and explain the situation. Let's see. Luster, love. Also, for some of you, they may be wanting to go take a vacation. They may propose to you by water, on a beach, something to do with water, waterfalls. Okay, Luster, love. Well, the Knight of Wands, the Hoochie Coochie Man is in reverse, so this is love. Let's see. Let's get one card for the state of the relationship. They want to grow old with you. Let's get one card for the love in the relationship. Communication is love. Patience is love. Balance is love. See, this is how they see you now. This is how they see the three of you. Temperance, balance, family. Okay, so what is their weakness? They feel like love is their weakness. Love for you is their weakness. It forces them to be vulnerable. So let's see. Should you stay or should you go? We have the Empress, abundance, family, children, love. I think you should give it another chance. Okay, so let's get some love cards on it, and if I didn't miss anything here, let's get some love cards on it and see what they have to say. Speak the language of love. This is an 8. Abundance is returning in love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And I think that's what you did for this person. 1, deciding what you want. Listen to your own heart. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what's being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. Excuse me. I think this also means that you have an opportunity now to decide when or if this person comes back, kind of what you expect or what you want, or if you want to do this again. This is 7. Receive with love and appreciation. So whatever decision you make, however this turns out, this is a gift. This is a lesson. So appreciate the lesson, right? Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. This is a 9. Closing out cycles from the past to allow new cycles to come in. The union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation, and you're going to be in the waiting room of this. You can decide here to go on this new path or not. And of course, you know, this is talking about divine love connections and things like that. Soulmate connections. Oops. Okay, here we go. Trust. Yeah. Your partner, Cancer, has a big problem with trust because they have to trust in order to be vulnerable and let those walls down, right? And they're just not able to do that. They weren't at the time. They've learned a little bit, they've had a little help, and they've kind of overcome that issue somewhat. And now they're able to say, okay, I take responsibility for this not ending up in commitment the first time because it was my fault because I was afraid of commitment. And that's why. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. There you go. Divine timing, divine guidance. Let's see if there's potential for new love for you, Cancer. If you're not interested in rekindling this relationship, let's see if there's new love coming in. Sadness over the loss of relationship brings imbalance. I don't think you're thinking about putting in the work with something. Conflict. You think it's over. You're not going to endure any more betrayal. So your first idea may be to reject this. However, it looks like this is an 11. You're going to be taking a new path on, avoiding drama, but you're going to be going with this person. You will accept their offer. So new love is old love. 10 of coins. You're going to become enlightened and take this leap of faith. All right, so let's get some advice cards on it. I healed the habit of fear. I'm afraid they will betray me again. I am afraid of being vulnerable because I am afraid they will leave me. I healed the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. Trust. Trust in yourself. I'm resilient. I can handle whatever comes my way. If I give this person another chance and they do me the same way they did before, that's a reflection of them, not of me. I gave them the grace of another chance, right? So let me get one more on it. An advice card. Chop wood, ground yourself, groundedness. Sometimes we find the most peace and enlightenment in the mundane. This is a 6. This is about a path, a spiritual path, fork in the road, raising your vibration, deciding which path you want to be on. Changes coming in to bring peace. Be the receiver, feminines. Okay, receive this that this person is bringing you. Come together in relationships. So the advice is to give it another chance. You have free will. You always are able to exercise your free will in situation. And if you feel compelled to do so, then do that. But you've got a lover coming in to try to make things right. So I'll see you guys shortly for second half.